The entire Yesizi community in the Mamprugu Murder district of the Northeast region has been thrown into a state of mourning after a 48-year-old man was killed by his own brother. The deceased Yaro was said to have been hit with an object by his 29-year-old brother, whose name was given only as Bashiru, after he allegedly called him a thief. Northeast regional correspondent Ilyasu Tanku reports the incident happened at a drinking spot, and Ilyasu has been following the story as the body of the man is said to be on its way to the Wale Wale Police Command. Ilyasu joins me with more. Hello, Ilyasu. All right, we'll get to Ilyasu to give us more details, but Ilyasu has been speaking to the police command there. We'll bring you what the Wale Wale District Police Commander Superintendent Simon Akabiti has been telling us. So also when Ilyasu Tanku joins me with details, he's been following the story. What we know right now is that the body of this man has been sent on its way to Wale Wale. He's been sent there for preservation, and the suspected killer is in the grips of the Wale Wale police. Ilyasu joins me with more. Hello, Ilyasu. We'll take a very quick break. We'll be right back with details of our story. You're welcome back to the show. Many thanks for staying with us. Let's get back to Ilyasu Tanku, who is joining us up north for details of the gentleman who's killed his brother, who is in police grips at the moment. Hello, Ilyasu.
Hi, Gifty.
Ilyasu, let's start from how this happened. How did it happen? What do eyewitnesses say?
Well, what we know is that this incident happened yesterday in the afternoon. And according to community sources, these are two brothers who regularly visit this particular drinking spot where the incident happened. We are learning that these two people had earlier misunderstanding some 2 weeks ago. According to our sources, the deceased accused the suspect of stealing his fowl from 2 weeks ago. That matter was sent to the local chief in the area, and the suspect was made to pay the amount of 25 Ghana cedis. But according to sources, the suspect harbored this particular incident.
Ilyasu seems to have frozen. Ilyasu, so I hope that you do hear me right now. But so essentially, this was for a fight or a confrontation over 25 cedis for a foul. Hello, Ilyasu, can you hear me?
Over a foul, and the chief, and so he actually paid the money some 2 weeks back. Hello, Gifty, I can hear you.
Okay, so I lost you.
Hello, Gifty, can you hear me?
Yes, Ilyasu, I do hear you now, but I lost you. And I want you to recap for us what you said. You were saying that this happened after a confrontation over a missing fowl. And someone was fined 25 cedis, which he paid.
Exactly, and that is the suspect now. He was accused of stealing the fowl. He paid the 25,000 after the local chief intervened. And so yesterday, when they met at the drinking spot, a misunderstanding ensued. And according to sources, the deceased called the suspect a thief, and that provoked him and engaging violently. And in the course of the violent confrontation, he hit his head with an object believed to be a stick. He was then rushed to the community health center, where he was pronounced dead today at about 3 a.m. in the dawn.
So, Elias, so we do know that the body has been sent to Wale Wale. What more is happening right now?
Yes, and so after the announcement of his death, we understand the family relatives didn't take it lightly. They massed up at the residence of this alleged killer or the attacker and arrested him. And they were about to lynch him, according to our sources. The local chief again had to intervene and rescue him and call the police. And so the police have currently moved both the suspect and the deceased to the divisional command here in Wale Wale. As we speak, doctors at the Wale Wale hospital have examined the body, and the body have been released to the family for burial. The suspect, however, has been kept in custody here in Wale Wale. And I have been speaking to the police commander here, and he tells me that the suspect will be processed for court tomorrow for murder. He, basically, criminally, he has been charged with murder, and he will be processed to court tomorrow.
He's been charged with murder and he'll be processed for court tomorrow. We'll hear Superintendent Peter Akabati shortly. But what do people in the area say about these two people? Do we know them? What do we know about them?
Yes, like I said earlier, they are relatives. They are from the same extended family, and they have been going to this drinking spot together for some time now, according to sources. And so many people believe this is a very sad incident. Earlier on, the community there was very chaotic because many people were mourning at the same time anger. And like I said, many people, after the suspect was rescued to the chief palace, the people massed up at the chief palace demanding that the suspect be released to them, as it were, or one of the sources told me for them to also kill him. And so it took the intervention of the community leaders, the assemblymen, of course, the assemblyman in the area, for them to be able to keep calm at the community, for the police to arrive. And as I said, the police are taking custody of both the suspect and the body, and they are all currently in Wale Wale, the divisional command here.
Okay, Elias, so let's listen to, when I come back, I want us to talk about how they are masked and whether there was social distancing at all, given that there is coronavirus, and I'm sure they have heard about it. But let's hear from the Wale Wale Divisional Police Commander, Superintendent Peter Akabati.
My stations at Yaba also called me and they indicated the same issue. So I called the assemblyman of the area, who's Honorable Abdul Rahman Tindo, and he gave me detailed, report on the issue. But fortunately for us, the Yaba police brought the cops and the suspect to Awali. And the detailed issue is that the victim is Saidu Baba, now deceased. It's about 47 years. And the suspect is Tia Bashir, who's around 27, 28 years. And the story here is that somewhere about 2 years ago, there was a misunderstanding between the two of them. The suspect accused, the deceased accused the suspect of having stolen his chicken. Now, the matter went to the chief's palace, and during arbitration, the suspect was made to pay for the chicken. That's 25 cedis. The suspect paid all right, but it's like he didn't take a kindness to it. He harbored some ill feeling against the deceased. So yesterday, they met in a drinking bar, and they had both taken some amount of alcohol. And during some, whatever it is, there was some misunderstanding between the two of them. And the suspect took a stick and hit the head of the deceased. In fact, the deceased sustained an injury on the head, which was actually bleeding. So a relative of the deceased accompanied him. He walked himself to the GZC health center. He got there all right. He made his complaint, and he was sat down and was being attended to. In the course of attending to the victim, he asked to take a rest on the ground, that's to lie down. When he lay down, shortly after, he couldn't respond. He said, when I attacked him, he was not responding. And that ended it. That's how he passed on. So I had a call from my agency that there was some unfortunate incident from the DC, one of our dams. And later my station at Yaba also called me and indicated the same issue. So I called the assemblyman of the area, who's Honorable Abdul Rahman Tindo, and he gave me detailed report on the issue. But fortunately for us, the Yaba police got the cops and the suspect to Mawali. And the detailed issue is that the victim is Saidu Baba, now deceased. It's about 47 years. And the suspect is Tia Bashir, who's around 27, 28 years. And the story here is that somewhere about 2 years ago, there was a misunderstanding between the two of them.
Peter Akabati is a Wali divisional commander speaking there. So I asked what we know about these gentlemen, especially the one who is dead. I wanted to find out, for example, what work do they do? What do people in the neighborhood say about them, apart from the fact that they're related? Because this death, according to the police officer we listened to, is over a fowl that cost 25 cedis.
Yes, exactly. This is a community about 11,000, over 11,000 population, and nearly all of them are peasant farms. And so we do know that these two gentlemen, or the disease and the suspect, they were all peasant farmers. What we also know is that the disease left behind one wife and 2 children. And we also know, as I said earlier on, they are relatives, members of the same extended family. They used to live together in the same house. So basically, this is what we know about these two individuals.
Eliasu, thank you very much for that update. But I want to also, before you go, talk to us about social distancing protocol. So the people are massed there, demanding that the suspect be handed over to them. Was anybody wearing, how many, first of all, was anybody wearing a mask at least?
I mean, issues of COVID-19 here has been very difficult for authorities to deal with. You remember, the Wali municipality has been the only area where, in the region, in the northeast region, where there have been each incident or cases of COVID-19, one dead and the other recovered. And you also know that there was some controversy over whether those people involved are truly COVID-19 patients. Yeah, of course. And so since that particular, following that particular controversy, many people have been very relaxed in respect to, I mean, measures in place to check COVID-19. Majority of people here, I can tell you that do not follow the measures put in place to check COVID-19. So in terms of checking COVID-19, actually the entire community were told that very few people wear masks, and today's incident was not different. Majority of people who mask up at the, in fact, all the people who mask up at the Chief Palace did not have masks on. It's been very difficult getting people to adhere to the protocols here in the entire Northeast region.
Well, we hope that as we do this story, it will alert the authorities there to put in some efforts to explain some of these things to the people. Eliasu, thank you for that update. Eliasu Tanko, there, our Northeast region correspondent, bringing us up to speed where a 48-year-old man has been killed by his 28-year-old brother over a fowl.